All right. Any final words you want to put out there for this one? Yeah, I probably didn't even touch a quarter of what I wanted to go through, but yeah, that's fine.
That's
I
all right.
think
We can do it. We can do
yeah,
more.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
well,
good info there, so I'm glad with that. I'm happy with that.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's always, I always like your questions. You ask more, you ask some deeper questions, which is good. And yeah, I mean, to leave people with anything, it's really just to be embodied in this experience of what is happening now. I think too many people, like you said earlier, they're getting too caught up in their social media and events that are going on and filling themselves with fear. It's really not helpful in any way or useful. And that whole part of going through something that is structured is an important aspect. And then coming out of that into a flow state. I think that's really important for people to go through as a process. So whether that be a regimented training structure like Tai Chi or Jiu-Jitsu or something that's regimented, and then coming through that, or learning about a hierarchy, or learning about fasting and when to do it on a cycle, and then going through that to become part of the process. And then through that, you are relinquished from that. And likewise, there are some things you might have to do to get through what we're going through in the world, because it's a control thing. And then you can come through that into being embodied completely in yourself and completely autonomous. So having that experience, though, is really important. I think a lot of people are almost, I don't want to have this experience, but it's here to have it. It's not really going away anytime soon. So I think the more people can embrace it and then use some tools to move through it, like maybe they're going to do breath work for 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day, like you suggested, or maybe it's learning about diet better, or learning about something better, learning some legal definitions, something that's a structure to be able to move into this experience and then to come through it into a much greater degree of fluency and self-recognition and whatever is the opposite end of the spectrum to fear. I won't say like love, but it just to move away from that state of being. And I think that process is really important to do that.
That's well said. That's beautiful. Yeah, I agree. That's that's pretty much it. So cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks Tom. Thanks for that. And we'll catch you on the other side.